I am a strategist. I am a warrior. I am a leader. I am a strategist. I am a scholar. And I am a destroyer. For untold thousands of years, I have walked the world in search of bloodshed, for coin, power, and the thrill of violence and cruelty. As king of Lagash, I fed the defenders of Umma to the vultures. I built a great pyramid for the god king of Kemet. I flooded the streets of Troy with the blood of King Priam's subjects, and I razed the grand city of Hattusa, casting its kings into the rubbish heap of history. I bathed the lands east of the Indus in the blood of the Kauravas. For Assyria, I sacked Egypt and abducted its gods. I dragged the people of Israel in chains because I felt cruel, and then helped them return because I felt generous. I sat under the Bodhi trees with Prince Gautama. I exploited the internal strife of Zhao and conversed with Kongzi and his peers. I left my mark in Tenochtitlan, constructing great stone heads in my likeness and teaching them the joy of blood sports. I filled chests of gold, selling my sword to the endlessly warring Poli of Hellas. I marched with Alexander and won great battles as his companion, and then dragged the lands he had conquered back to the reign of Chandragupta. I served Baichi, the human butcher, and witnessed him bury the hordes of Zhao alive. I sacrificed men to Jupiter to fill Rome with the resolve to resist and defeat the terrible Hannibal. I witnessed the meteoric rise of the greatest empire, sometimes as its enemy, others as its ally. I met the great warrior queens of Lac Viet. I chronicled the trials and tribulations of the three kingdoms. I saw that greatest empire fray at the seams, only to knit itself together under the golden visage of Aurelian, devotee of the indomitable sun. I saw the greatest empire enslave its own people to prolong its life, and cling to the word of God as its grasp upon the world slipped away. As a destroyer and pillager, I reminded them that no divine providence could protect them from steel and cruelty. I witnessed the kings east of the Indus impose on their subjects a divine duty, telling them that the gods had decided how they would spend their lives before they were even born. I watched the people of Zhonghua devour themselves again, leaving a permanent mark in their very soul. I tested the greatest empire's fate as I handed them their greatest defeats as the commander of the acolytes of Mecca, and watched them with interest as they overcame my challenges and came together stronger. The old lands of the greatest empire were now split in two, and I was eager to fight for both as my whims decided. I marched with conquerors like Ivar, Knut, Basil, Rurik, and Carolus Magnus. I saw Christendom and the Umma climb over mountains of bodies in search of their identities. I slew Thorfinn's companion with an arrow, driving him away from the world across the sea. I played Christendom and the Umma against each other, taking their precious relics for my collection. I traveled the eastern seas, exploring the bejeweled islands and meeting their hopeful settlers. Then, once the world had descended into enough chaos, I descended to harvest the fruits of mankind's labor, riding with Temujin and Hulegu and trampling the world under my steeds' hooves, taking their riches and leaving them with desolation and nightmares for years to come. And I watched with glee as the greatest empire that had caused me so much grief in the past died a painful death. I helped humans build terrible weapons of iron, lead, and black powder, and watched with mild interest as these inventions brought endless death to all lands walked by men. I saw them argue over books, thrones, and ways of life, and come to lethal blows when they could not agree. I saw the kings of Iberia lay claim to the world for God and for shining gold and silver, and the empire of Nippon cloister itself in the cacophony of battle cries. Then humanity at last began to change and question tradition, question whether it was worth acceding to the demands of their long-gone ancestors. I conversed with their greatest minds, who imagined mankind becoming something much more, something more free and prosperous. And I was amazed when through that drive for freedom, the greatest empire began again. All the while, I continued to take lives, ripping out the hearts and heads of foes at Delhi, Blenheim, Poltava, Zorndorf, Fontenoy, Assaye, and Yorktown. I watched Europe be bathed in blood as a man of France they called the new Kaiser put his enemies to the sword until he and his men gave out. It had been thousands of years, and still humanity was not eager for peace. The world was ignited by revolutions, and disagreements over thought, borders, new machines, associations of merchants, and souls ended in carnage again and again. The so-called brother of the Christ brought Zhonghua to its knees. Nippon rose to become a great empire. Great heroes fought to free slaves and serfs of their chains. The new greatest empire called America declared themselves the strongest, and the mighty powers of the West divided the lesser polities among themselves. And all the while, the eternal war between kings and priests began to give way to a new war between peasants, workers, and owners. For all my machinations and conquests across history, humanity fell out of my control, and they fell upon each other like frenzied beasts in two wars to end all wars. They killed and killed again until they could kill no more, and I killed along with them, and directed their commanders how to kill even more. And at last, I grew wary. I remembered how an ancient power had given me a mission to save humanity, or at the least forestall their destruction. But now, first I wondered, could humanity be saved? And then, I wondered if they were worth saving. For all my life, I knew nothing but bloodshed. My body is now covered in scars inside and out, and my dreams are haunted by the cries of the people I've butchered. I was addicted to violence, and now the time had come for me to withdraw. Sometimes I would relapse, fighting not as a general but as a soldier. But most of the time, I sat and waited, meditated. The powers that be ravage the planet they live on and pit the weak against each other. Rich, old men commit the vilest deeds in plain daylight. Men, women, boys, and girls grow weak, feeble, and hopeless, with no will to forestall their own destruction. You will not heed my warnings. You are too proud for that. So instead of telling you of the future, I will instead tell you of the past, of the mistakes your ancestors made so that you may not repeat them, of the worst of your predecessors so you may not become like them, but also the greatest of your heroes and the greatest triumphs of your race itself, so that maybe you can strive for greatness once again. My name is Zosimus Tarkus, and the time has come for me to lay down my arms and teach the youths of this world about the people I have met, the lessons I've learned, and the civilizations I have seen rise and fall. Welcome, creatures of all ages! It is the 10th of April, and it has been, 3 weeks since I last streamed? Yeah, it's been a while. How's it going, guys? It's gonna take a while to get back into, the, habit swing and of streaming as it is going to be for you guys, my champions. So like I always say, the best way to get into the habit of streaming for me is to do things I would do normally anyways, for a fairly long period. So we are going to do some RuneScape 3. In the case of RuneScape 3, we are going to do some fluffy stuff, which is questing. Yes, contrary to popular belief, RuneScape actually has a story. It isn't just mindlessly grinding and training bots to go and mine in coal and mithril until you get your skill capes. So yeah, there is a story, and today we are going to start by doing the dwarf story. So as you can see, I have by my armor, I have been in the world of Gielinor for quite a while now. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I can actually, my summoning ability, my affinity with beasts has become strong enough that I can actually understand my lab puppy's his words. And to my horror, he is Canadian. Because, Labrador, that's like a place in Canada, I think it's an island. And unfortunately, you cannot actually play with your puppy. You cannot, play fetch or chase him. He just follows you around. Like, there are other pets you can get, let me look. What are some of the other pets you can actually get to follow you around? So there's a pet pig, which you get for bringing up the bacon. There's a platypus. There's a gecko. I don't know what this is. Rune mechanics. All right. I think you get the baby troll after you complete like the tutorial quest. Oh, while Gothic sleeps. I think this is like the legendary quest that ends the 5th age. But then you eventually get really exotic stuff like a raccoon. Yeah, it takes 80 levels in order to get high enough to get a raccoon pet, higher than a phoenix, whatever this is, a tooth pet, a Gothix raptor. Raccoon is like I don't know, a symbol of status. A pet raccoon, a pet trash panda. So, but I digress. I wanted to do the dwarf quests for a while because you see, there is this kind of brewing alcohol, brewing booze that you can't actually do until you have actually gotten access to the city of Keldegrim. Yes, I have been wandering the world of Gilnor for a while after I was isekai'd into faraway worlds after being shot through the heart at the beginning of the American Revolution as the warrior Isaac Davis. And for some reason, there are only 2 places in this entire world where you can actually brew alcohol. I don't know if it's regulations or something, fantasy license Raj, but yes, there is a fabled land under the ground called Keldegrim where I need to go in order to brew booze. So, and supposedly there is a way to Keldegrim underneath this tunnel. So it is time to go up and talk to him. Hello, good sir. What do I want? I want a lot of things. For one thing, I would like a promotion at work. Hey, what's down there? It looks dark and roomy. Damn, girl, you live like this? Actually, there is this one Junji Ito story about exactly that, where a town where people just take shortcuts through each other's homes. It's like a city without streets. So basically, this strange phenomenon has happened where the strange phenomenon happens is where buildings actually have grown, grown. It's a living city, grown so that there are no streets, and the only way to get between places is to actually go through people's houses. And just to cope with it, people have just left doors unlocked, and they just move through each other's houses, and in order to preserve their privacy, they wear masks. And eventually there's this one woman who just breaks and says privacy is overrated, it's a social construct, so she just goes around naked. Oh, well, not naked, for the sake of censorship purposes, in panties bottoms. But yeah, she just... privacy is a social construct for her, and interesting social commentary, but yeah, that's what it just reminded me of. Yeah, also reminds me of that one, what is it, SMG4 episode where, I believe, Ike says to Mario, "I fight for my friends." And Mario says, "Does that mean I'm your friend?" Wait. So the gold artifact you're after is specifically a trophy, a trophy. Like I don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal. Do you want to win the fishing contest? I never saw the appeal. I never saw the appeal of actually owning someone, building a collection of medals and trophies that other people have won. Like, for example, people selling their Nobel Prize gold medals to like pay for medical bills and the like. I never saw the appeal, but you know, some people like that. I mean, funnily enough, yeah, I know. The conventional logic would say that dwarves don't make good fishermen because, you know, they live underground, but there are actually quite a few fishy stuff. There's quite a few fishy stuff underground that you can catch, like mainly eels, cave eels, and like slimy eels. It takes some leveling up though, yeah, so there's a bit of a gap that I suppose dwarves who live their entire lives underground have to get to first. So yeah, let's go fishing. Hemenster. Yeah, apparently this is one of those squirrels that you actually need to have like an absurdly high hunting level and summoning level in order to catch and keep as a pet. I don't know. I don't think it would be that hard, considering that it's possible to catch things like spiny kebits and like huge like apes before you can catch squirrels. It's like that one. What is it? Alex Jones memes. People don't tell you this, but the ducks at the park are free. I have like 50 ducks. Okay. Roll up. So there is a sinister stranger. Um. So yeah, vampires are an interesting thing in this game. For one thing, they're spelled with a Y, so it's the pyres is like flame pyres, Pyres, and the idea that garlic is the thing that is something that they absolutely despise is just driven home. And you need garlic ultimately to um when this. So I have done this quest before. I've done this quest multiple times because I've been playing like RuneScape on and off since I was a small child. But let's pretend that but let's pretend that I haven't actually done this. So yeah, let's go fishing. Spot by the willow tree. Okay, so I need bait to catch the fish. Where do I get bait? Wait, so what? Okay, let's get some bait. Bring your own bait. BYOB. Why do you always set the board? No, Tiberus, in another stream I was watching him on, explained why the line "Why do they always send the poor" doesn't actually hold up anymore. I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Baby raccoon, baby, flax. I, I do not feel like doing the seasonal stuff right now, so we're just going to go and get some fishing bait. That should be enough for 418 fishing contests. Uh, so it should only take me, if I use one every fishing contest, it should only take me 418 years to win. I've done. I've waited. I've waited for. I've waited shorter times. I don't have to bring this pet along. Like the pet basically like the lab will basically go into stasis. Oh, by the way, he has a name. It's Woola. Woola. I've named him Woola after the like speed dog from John Carter. He is a good boy, the best boy. Doesn't do much, but that doesn't matter. He is the best boy because he is mine, and I am the best, so he is the best boy. I'm the best man, so he's the best boy. So I don't basically when I put him in the bank, he basically just goes into stasis. But you know, I love him, so I'm taking him everywhere. Except when I go into combat, I don't want to risk losing him if I die. I think that's what happened in like an old school RuneScape. If you have like a cat and you die, they're following you around and you die, then the cat just disappears and you have to get a new one. Okay. Sardine. Wait, why would I catch sardines in a lake? What are these, like freshwater sardines? The winner is the stranger in black. Let's talk to this guy. You are banging my daughter! I think that's how you say it. My doctor told me to take up a relaxing hobby. When I am stressed, I tend to get ein little... So one thing you need to know about me. I cannot do accents. Like, I suck at accents. I always have, always will. I think I may do that soon. Luck has nothing to do with it. It is all in the technique. My name is Vlad. I come from very far away, where the sun is not so bright. Just because I can't stand this smell of garlic and I do not like bright sunlight doesn't necessarily mean I'm a vampire. Ahem. Ahem. Okay, let's talk to, there's some other guys around here too. Oh yeah, Big Dave. Omega. I always see. Why would I want to help you? I want to say the best. I'm not giving away my secrets like old Grandpa Jack does. Well, I mean, that's the lead if I ever saw one. Yeah, the quests can be kind of silly, like, kind of silly where all these guys are like, I don't know, addled in the head, where they say, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't give away the secret. If a secret, it's not like if I was stupid, I'd do this, and then proceeds to do this. Who is Grandpa Jack? Oh, there he is. There he is. Hi. My name's. Hey. So who am I? Well, I'm just a person who just wanna catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer. I do, in fact, want to drink my beer, and that's why I'm doing this quest. The hems. Back in my day, I used to catch my fish and drive a big truck and mow my lawn and cut my grass, watch my game. What are the other things he does? Say my prayers. Yeah, have I said my prayers? Yeah, 340 prayer points. Well, sometimes you got these really big fish out in the water just by the outflow pipes. If he's pretend to be a vampire, then he can pretend to be scared of garlic. So yeah, I mean, now that I think of it, this quest is actually one of the easier ones. You just talk to enough people, and eventually you'll figure it out. So yeah, let's catch some. I just want to catch some worms. Chop my garlic. Woola, you speak dog, don't you? Tell him to let me come in. Okay, so where are the worms? There's dwellberries. Ow. Wait. Someone has a taste for adamantite. So, wait, what do we have over here? More dwellberries. Okay, let's keep looking around. There they are. Oh, there they are. Check vine. Boom. Okay, we have a worm. Actually, let me get some more, just in case I screwed something up. Oh, you want some red vines? I don't like licorice, by the way. I do, and I do not see the appeal of. Hello. Check them for disease, look for local wildlife, and hold back the tide of pheasant incursion. Pestering. pigeons, pheasants. What's the difference? Remember what is it? Shrek, the book that the movie is based on. I don't know. I read it when I was a really small when I was really young, and I remember there are some funny lines in it. Like for example, there's a guy who has um is eating roast pheasant, and then Shrek says, "Pheasant, what a pleasant present!" And then the guy faints, and Shrek eats the pheasant. Oh wait, no. Mutating. Some have got more tail feathers than others. Okay. I guess you're supposed to kill these things. What happens if I? Oh, just bird meat. Okay. Uh. So once again, I find it kind of weird that Labrador that dog pets will only eat raw meat, and these items like these steak like items. I can think there are only like four places where you can get this. There's cows, there's beef, there's rat meat, there's bear meat, and there's wolf meat. And for a while, I was feeding my. I just want to feed my dog. I was feeding my Woola exclusively wolf meat because I had done a Slayer mission where I needed to kill wolves, and so I had like a bunch of wolf meat. So it just felt so weird, like you have a dog and you're feeding your dog like the meat of other dogs. It's just so weird. It's like people. It's like bushmeat. It's like humans eating monkeys. Like I know people do it, but it's unnatural. It's weird. Oh, the pheasant gave me one feather. Lovely. Okay, so uh, okay, garlic. Hold on a second. Where's my dog? My doge. Apparently, this ticket vendor leads you to a mini game, the circus. I haven't done that in like forever. Let's see what this does. So I just buy a ticket and then suddenly I'm at the circus. Okay. Okay. What kind of performance? I can I can do a 6 minute, a 6 second metal false chord scream, and I can lift 12-pound dumbbells, and I have a okay singing range. No, it's awful. Okay. I can juggle two balls. Then again, who can't? Apparently, I need to level. I need to. That's a challenge. I need to do agility training. So yeah. Walk the tightrope and perform daring feats of agility. Flips, shirt whirls, juggling chinchompas. Okay, agility. There's shooting. There's magic. And then there's... Okay, where do I get my costume? Magic assistant. Costumes. What are the... and what's with these... No, what's with the audience's costumes? Are they all druids? I look ravishing. I mean, it's white boy summer. It's summer. Leopard print. And yeah, I know not summer, but yes, it is summer. Summer is 6 months now. Climate change or something. Emotes. Hold on a second. Emotes. Where are my emotes? Wait, how do I do emotes again? I forgot. Agility. Okay, let's do a hop. Wait. A hop. Juggle plates. Yeah. Oh shit, I won! I mean, I totally did. I totally did. I've lived for thousands of years. I've lived for like 100,000 years. Of course I'd pick up some party tricks along the way. Yeah, let's do a hop. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Do a flip! Do a flip! Let's... yeah, let's juggle plates. Okay, oh, nice. Okay, Karamja Dungeon Pipe Shortcut. Okay, let's do some magic, I guess? Yeah. Let me show you my, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my, let me dazzle you with my unlimited power! Emotes between moves. Yeah, gotta do that. Would you like to see a magic trick? Anvil. Blast the book. Book. Where's the book? Oh, hold on. There's an anvil. There is a... Ah, there it is. What the hell? Wait, what? There's an orc? Okay. There's just an orc standing there, waiting to be levitated. Will do. Oh! I did it! Yeah, I totally did. Thanks. Your little, your compensation will be received after the show, Mr. Flying Orc. Where's the shield? There's a pot. Where is the pot? The jackpot. Wait, there's a bowl, there's an anvil, there's dumbbells. Why do I have no attention to detail when I really need it? Where is the... Well, a bowl is close enough. Oh, they liked it! They liked it! Okay, blast the armor. Levitate the rat. You too shall receive your compensation after the show, Mr. Flying Rat. So... Throw in a little razzle dazzle, like sing a Japanese city pop style song. Rats, we are the rats. I don't know what I'm talking about. What's that, ladies and gentlemen? You smell a rat? Rat? Well, maybe that's because there actually is a rat in the air. And you're smelling the air that you're smelling right now. You're inhaling. Blast the tree stump. The tree stump. See you later. Are you? How did I do it? How did I just do that? I wonder. Are you stumped? Seriously, where is that pot? There's a cat. There's a orc. There's a bowl. Yeah, this must be an error. Back when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was hang out with my friends and smoke pot. Then I decided to change myself, change my life around and start levitating them instead. Well, bowls, not pots, but hey, you smoke bowls also. Mwah! Mwah! See me after the show. And no, I'm not talking to you, ladies. I'm talking to the orc, the flying orc. Wait, what? What did I just say? Let's blast the shield. Shield your eyes, is the audience, because what's going, what you're going to see will dazzle you, and not because I'm going to. I've hidden a conveniently placed a splash bomb behind it to make it look like I just did it. What did I just say? Where do I get this anyways? So what, I have 42 attack, 42 ranged. I'll need to figure this out eventually. But yeah, let's do ranged now. Terms and conditions may apply. If you consent to this, you also consent to your mouth being sewed to, well, if you know South Park, you've seen South Park, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, who do you think I am? It's in my name, Thrax. Just like Amanda said. So, shoot something. Careful. Poppin' J. Like pitching at Little League. I totally can't miss this, right? Yeah, this is too easy. I'm gonna take like one step back. Relax. I'm a professional. I'm a professional killer. No, what did I say? Don't worry about it, kid. Don't worry. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Wait, did I hit him? Is that a red part in the center of his blood? What's that you're saying? I suck. I can't hit the broadside of a barn. I can't hit the broadside of a barn. I can't hit. I can't hit a hill giant. A hill giant with a dwarf. You can't hit a hill giant with a dwarf. Or screw you. Uh-oh. Now watch as I... see? See? It only took me 3 tries. Poppin' Jade, level 10 spot. You know what? I don't give 3 flying freaks about your flying dicks. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you like, huh? Seeing a poor gnome child's life be put in the hands of a vicious blood-soaked warlord. I'll give you what you want. All these druids think thinking they can do better than me. You lost at Elysia, and your bread and circuses are being funded by the Emperor himself. Hey, Ave Imperator Augustus. What happened today when the thrill of performing isn't enough? If by performing you mean cleaving people's heads in half with my axe, not missing them. Okay, so I have shoes. These are okay. These are okay shoes. Make my feet look a little small. These make them look even smaller. I'll have you know that I'm a size. Wait, what's my? Oh, I don't even have feet. Yeah, okay. Leggings. Yeah, these leggings. These would definitely get me suspended at a Catholic school. Alright, time to go. How do I get out of here? That's why there are so few people in the stands. Why are they all druids? Okay, okay, by tearing this ticket, I am, uh, I am denying myself a lifetime supply of Willy Wonka chocolate bars, but I'm trying to lose weight anyways. Alright, what was I gonna do in? Oh yeah, fishing contest. Detour. Sorry, got a little distracted with, who needs bread in circuses? All I need is the fish of the Christ. Yeah, you know, of all the people who, of all the devout Christians and like Catholics I've spoken to, none of them have ever talked about that fish. Like, the fish has never been mentioned. Like, that's one of the symbols of Christianity, right? The fish. Which I will now proceed to pleasure myself. Oh. Okay. Yeah, fishing contest. Okay, let me just... garlic in my pipes. Only... Yeah, there's a funny thing. This is like a special item. You cannot actually cook this. Maybe because Magikarp tastes terrible. They can fly though, because Magikarp used fly. Does anyone remember that guy? That guy back in the early days of League, Magikarp used fly. Was like this huge, what is it? League of Legends YouTuber. But I think eventually he switched to Warhammer, Warhammer content. Since Grandpa Jack used to compete. Yeah. Yeah, I am Grandpa Jack's successor. I am Father Jack. Okay, all right, the dwarf can have the gold trophy, but the is that what that song is about? That one Black Key song is about? Gold on the ceiling. You can have the gold on the ceiling, but ain't nobody like that's what I always wondered. The song Gold on the ceiling. Oh, fuck. Gold. Fuck, my range and sucks. Gold on the ceiling. You're trying to steal it. That's right. Ain't nobody like I. Yeah, there's a. I haven't sung for a while. I need to get back into it. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my latest cover of cover song of was it Absolution by Ghost. My range is so bad that I actually have to sing in a lower register because otherwise my voice would break. Alright, well, alright, let's make our way to the, let's make our way to Caracate Peaks. For some reason, the giant dwarf is considered a champion's quest. Enter Queldgim, talk to the dwarf boatman at the dwarf east of Relica. Wait, so I didn't need to complete this quest? Dwarven Stout. Apparently this can increase your mining skill. What do I need to mine? Oh, what have I needed to mine for a while? Granite. South of the bandit camp in the Korean desert. What do I do with granite again? Let me... Alright, cart conductor. Hello. Okay, what can I... What about ammo? Okay, so let's get... Okay, let's buy a... Let's buy some two-handed crossbows, and let's buy some adamant bolts. I have too... It's okay, I have too much... I have more money than I know what to do with. Yeah, see, as you know, I have, like, loads of money right now. I got it by doing quests. Apparently, every 25 quest points you get, you can go to, like, this quest shop where you can get a D20 and roll for a random item. You always get, like, a few 100k gold and, like, a piece of cosmetic armor, like a wizard with a slight gold tinge that for some reason other players in the Grand Exchange play like 1,000,000 gold for. I don't see the appeal, but you know, the customer is always right. I used to be a test pilot. But then I took an arrow to the knee. I used to be a glider pilot, but then I realized I was afraid of heights. It's like that one fish in SpongeBob. I always wanted to be a famous pianist, but then I realized I didn't have any fingers. All right, so yeah. Huh? Wait, so let me get this straight. I have to get into the city to go to the. I have to get into the city to get in order to use the mine carts. But I have to use the mine carts in order to get to the city. Let's go to the boatman. Let's go. Let's take the long route. What happens at? Oh. It just started attacking. It's like those mud grabs in Elder Scrolls. They just randomly start attacking you, and they always deal like that final blow at the last minute, or they actually will start attacking a giant and kill that giant. Like mud grabs are like a meme enemy. Alright, avoid Night Mace. I need 41 attack. Oh. What a lovely, a fitting reward for killing that vicious mud crab. Some pretty shells. Wait, so how do I get here again? The giant dwarf. To the dwarven mines east of Relica. How do I get there? Fremnik dungeon. Are these the mines? Oh, right. There they are. These aren't dwarves, those are trolls. Very inconspicuous. Alright. There's a dwarven ferryman and a dwarf boatman. I don't see the difference, but I'm not gonna question it. Snack time, Woola. Guy just randomly. Oh, you're a nice guy. I just happened to come across this place through a very inconspicuous crack, and I guess I can come, and you let me in. You're much nicer than that one other guy who wanted the fishing gold in the ceiling. Wants to encourage humans to visit the mines. Oh, free public transport. Very nice. Oh, gold. I could use some of this. Alright, I guess I can, if with some Dwarven Stout, I can go get... Oh, wait! It increases smithing too, alright. So that means that we can potentially smith Addy. Okay, so... Oh, there's Mithril here now. I don't really need any right now, but... Wait, hold on a second. Quest... Hello. Well, we are a different species. I guess you can... You know, the only fantasy setting I found where people eat other sentient species, is that one series made by the maker of Konosuba, Combatants Will Be Dispatched, where humans eat orcs, and naturally they taste like... It tastes like pork. Come on. Of course, we love answering questions. It's like that, like in Elder Scrolls. Talk is free. Unfortunately, of course they're not. Of course, there are no good, good places to fish. Fish. If there were, that you would have. That dwarf would have won that fishing contest himself. Sorry, not fish. Eel. Are there any good places to eel? Oh. My reputation gets ahead of myself. What's down this river? It's our glorious city, the grand city of the dwarves. We're far too busy. We have to keep busy, you see. Can you keep busy by taking me to Keldagrim? Because clearly you're looking for stuff to keep you busy. What are these mines used for? Mining, of course! For my... Okay, who do I talk to get to... Who do I talk to get to... Ho there, human! That's my Starker. Okay, so the ferryman takes you across the river to the mines if you happen to yearn for them. But the boat takes you to Keldagrim. 500 years have passed since the rule of King Alvis, savior of Keldagrim, victim of his own inventions. He founded the Consortium, the gathering of mining companies that were to serve the monarchy. But eventually, the monarchy came to serve the Consortium. By the time of his death, the monarchy was all but abolished. Now the kings in Keldagrim are but a distant memory, with only the statue of King Alvis to remind the people of the old days. The dark days. Just saying, tiny fish can actually live in the most remote of underground areas if there's enough food that comes that falls in. Like, for example, there are aquatic fish that live in the desert, that subside on like bat guano and leaves that happen to fall in. Here, hold on, there's something wrong. It was him, I swear. We haven't been ruled over by a king for many years. That statue was long overdue for replacement. I am Veldeban, son of Dondakan. I am the commander of the Blackguard in Keldagrim. I want you to go to see the local sculptor and help him build a new statue. Will you do this for us? So the first human comes in and you just say, oh, can you do this, like, society say a changing quest for us? That certainly is convenient. I'm getting a tiny bit hungry. Give me a moment. Intro. I'm just going to quickly get some snackies. All right, back. All right, got myself a snack of nuts and raisins, as well as a banana. Hold on a second, let me close the door. And yeah, we got ourselves a nice healthy snack. Of course, I had my share of unhealthy food today at In-N-Out. Right, the brewery. I'm running out of beef right now, so I'm just gonna put my dog in the bank in his kennel. And let's get out some hops, barley. And let's get some. Not sure. All right, so there we go. The brewery where Peter works. Peter! All right, so how does this work? How do I brew ales? Okay, so let's see. So I need. It's a complex task and one that clearly requires a license, just like in real life. Where can I find a range to cook the barley on? Let's see. Dairy churn, range, cooking range. Ah, crap. There are no cooking ranges. Ah, mine carts. Alright. Let's see, how can I get to the fishing contest place? Seems faster that way. there we go. The Consortium has decided to grant humans free Marnkai travel to and from Kelgrim. Then why couldn't I have gone from there? Well, I guess that other guy didn't get the memo. Alright. I guess I'll complete the giant dwarf. To base my statue on. Well, I mean, all these dwarf statues around. Maybe you need something avant-garde. You could go. Maybe you'd be interested in carving something avant-garde, something more, I don't know, inspirational. Something like maybe a tall, green, four-armed alien. You know, the whole retro sci-fi style. I mean, I can imagine why they wouldn't be good painters, because, you know, they live underground and do they even need fire? I'm guessing they can see in the dark. Okay, let's just go around and look for stuff. I'm looking for some special clothes. Something hopefully with cat ears. Something hopefully with cat ears and a Roman toga and a straw hat, because I'm going to be king of the pirates. Hugi the librarian in the West can help you along, alright. I love the fit. What's in... How do you know there's nothing of a particular interest in me? Sometimes I like to read. I need to know more about clothes. So I come to a library. Okay, so... Oh, that's convenient. First time. Wait, why can't I just take this to the sculptor? So I need to because I need to take a book showing the clothes uh, to a tailor who will make the clothes based on the who will make the clothes based on the book, and then I need to take the clothes to the sculptor who will make the statue based on the clothes. It seems like one too many steps. Amanda, thank you so much for stopping by. See what I mean? The art style of this game looks a lot like Megabonk. This is going to be a long quest. Okay, let's get some coal and some wood. I think I have some of that. I swear if I don't have any coal... No, wait, I do a... I just need to go to the furnace. That's where my metal bank... everything's stored in my metal bank. Okay, let's take... How much coal do I need? It doesn't say how much. I guess I'll take... two units of coal. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the interim visit. Alright, logs. Seems like a fairly unimportant fetch quest. I mean, with enough thinking, a lot of these quests are... a lot of these quests are pretty intuitive, not that hard, but there's always this one thing in every quest that is stumping, completely stumping. Like, for example, I believe I remember in the Nature Spirit quest, you had to find three things. You had to find something freely given, something freely given, something from nature, and something with faith. The something from nature is easy enough. You just get some mushrooms from the swamp. Something freely given is pretty easy. It's the charm that the priest gave you. But something with faith, it took, ultimately I had to look at the guide for this, and the answer was flabbergasted me. The something with faith is you, is me. I had to stand on the pedestal, because I was the thing with faith. Yeah, totally, I'm the one with faith. It's not, faith. It's totally not like a contractual relation where I just, you know, I respect you, respect to the gods and sacrifice to them, and they helped me. It's the old-fashioned way. Okay, yeah, let's light the logs. Wait, credits? Oh, that was scary. For all I was thinking, oh, you need a special kind of dwarf money, and that was scary. But no, it's just ordinary coins. I know who needs an exquisite pit like this. Me? Oh, I guess not. Well, you look ravishing. But maybe you could. But you know, no outfit truly looks good unless you smile in it. So smile a bit more. There's a lot to be happy about in this like low polygon world. Okay, so now we have to find an axe and boots. What do you sell? Scimitar. Quality weapons. Nothing above. Oh shit, they have runes. They have rune weapons. Okay, okay. Well, I know where to find them now. Alright. Blue is quite popular at the moment. Well, yes, of course, because blue is rune, and red, I'm guessing, is dragon. The King's Axe! And so it does. It's been in my family's care for... Not entirely no, but it matches the description well enough. No holes in the sap. Perhaps I can repair the axe. Of an Imkando dwarf. Okay, so craft 3 sapphires on the hilt of a battle axe. Elf, thank you so much for coming. It means so much. I'm here. I'm currently now in among the opposite of elves. I'm currently among dwarves. Elves are actually, in order to meet elves, you actually need to do a very annoying series of quests, elf quests, which by the way is also the name of a comic series, an old comic series. But yeah, we're doing the low-level version of elves. We are currently doing quests for the low-level version of elves, which is dwarves. Imkando dwarf. No redirects this time, but I'm winding down before bed. Oh yeah, it's late now. I'm awake right now because I slept from like 1 to 5. This is always the day when I adjust from my night shift to diurnal. Lurking before too long, but I'll keep an open view. Oh, thank you so much. It means so much. Okay, I'll do that. Like maybe I can get those sapphires too. Like in old school RuneScape, getting gems is a huge pain because gem rocks, where you can actually mine gems, are very rare. But they're actually fairly. But in this game, they're fairly common. In RuneScape 3, they're fairly common. There are some gem rocks in the Alcarid mines. Okay. Now that humans are allowed in again. So they were destroyed by barbarians. Dwarves destroyed by barbarians. What was that place in? What was that place in? I swear there was that Karak. There was that one city in hold in Warhammer Fantasy that was destroyed by chaos. I forgot what it was called. It's in the far north. Karak something. Well, they're all called Karak. Well, I mean, I know who they're I know exactly who they're talking about. They're talking about the Night Sword dwarves, the dwarves who in the Night Sword, and luckily I do have a red berry pie available. Red berry pies are honestly they're a low level food item, and there's much better stuff out there, but essentially red berry pies are a quest item first and foremost, because you give it to the Imkando dwarves. Yeah, nobody here? Alright. Just a just a abandoned church that happens to be maybe, who wants to know? Great stuff. I wonder what would the equivalent of red berry pie or red berries IRL be? You make excellent red berry pies, Osmus Tarka, so how do I connect for you? We? Okay. I'll just scoot over. Wait. Oh, wait, there's a furnace. Yeah, nowadays there's always a furnace next to a furnace right next to no, not furnace, a forge right next to every anvil. So let's just withdraw a single bar. Okay. Let's just go and get some sapphires. Oh, Elf, I see you actually promoted my stream in your channel. Thank you so much. I haven't been streaming quite a bit, and most of the people subscribe to this channel come for the shorts, so probably not the kind of streaming audience, but you know what? Gotta start somewhere, so thank you so much. Does this guy actually sell any gems, I wonder? Nope. He just buys them. Alright, we have a... So like I said, there are uncommon gem rocks where you can get sapphires. A lot more convenient than OSR. There we go. Oh no, oh, there's a ruby, alright. Wasn't expecting that. There we go. All right. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's just level up level up crafting. Just level up crafting by cutting gems. Alright, now I can make something in something in dungeoneering. Alright, I like dungeoneering. What happens if I actually wield it? I mean, first of all, it's a double-headed axe, so which means it automatically sucks. Kebabs? Huh? Yeah, apparently dwarves make very good kebabs. Not sure what the connection is. Yeah, apparently the in Warhammer at least, according to the one of the buildings that you can build is the Herders Guild, which suggests that the go-to meat for dwarves is goat. Which makes sense because you can herd goats on the mountains, I guess. Okay, now we need to find the boots. Who would have... Oh. Well, I mean, saves me the trouble of looking around. And you know, this is a 3-hour stream, so... Yes, I know I'm justifying the game RuneScape 3 holding my hand, but, you know... Like I said, it is a 3-hour stream, I'm short in time, and honestly, I do like the quality of life improvements. It's personal preference, I guess. Okay, first of all, what do you sell? Black armor, alright. Wait, what's this? Reinforce the oldest types of metal. Technically, I could buy one, but it would be... you know what would be funny? If I blew all my money on this one thing that I don't know what to do with, but... Boots fit for a king! Its peculiarities. Okay, I will go and, in a friendly manner, ask him for a pair of boots needed to restore the city to its former glory, which he surely cannot refuse, right? I am actually with the Blackguard, funnily enough. Funny you mentioned that. uh... Hi, kitty. There is a right foot boot, right foot creep or wallow with a gritty. And there is a left boot. Or nobody in Dromon's house is looking at me. Also, it said that I needed level 33 magic. What do I do with... What's at level 33? Ah, Telegrab, of course. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so where do I Telegrab? Ah, I see what it is. I have to Telegrab it from outside the... Telegrab it from outside the building. Perfect. Okay, how do I... I am so smart. SMRT. That spells smart. Telegrab. Law runes and air runes. Huh? Okay. What's that whispering anyways? Okay, can I Telegrab from here? Oh, I guess not. Okay, well, I definitely need to do this by telegrabbing, so... Okay, how do we do this? Again, the simplest thing to do would be to... when nobody in Dromon's house is looking at me... an amulet of Catsby could be really nice at this point. Let's see. Think. Okay, maybe there are like some cracks upstairs I can... Cracks in the building. Cabinet. Okay. I am not going to use a guide for this. I know what I'm doing. There's a bank here. What's in this building? Oh no, that's the blackguard room. Okay. Hello? Oh no, this is the guy. There is a plant. Huh? Someone said that's the last straw. Okay. Hello. Oh, hello. My name is Zosmus Tarkus, and I want to ask, why did you redeem it? What makes you think you lost your quest in here? Now he says he wants a task. Okay, what about this building? Oh yeah, that's the library. How do I get him out of the house? Can I hide somewhere? What if I search this bookcase? Stay away from my books! There's gotta be a Chekhov's gun somewhere, like maybe... Where are the servants? What servants? You're all alone here. Are you talking about the cat? Okay. Can I telegraph from, like, behind the wall? Careful. Hey, is there someone at my window? Got him! Oh, not simple, huh? Just gotta stand at the window and... need a clearer line of sight. Okay. Maybe there's there's a sink, I guess. Can't seem to get a clear line of sight. What about this? What about over here? No? Alright. Think. There's a crate here. There's books. Can I disguise myself as a cat? What about the sink? Don't touch that! What are you doing casting spells in my house? Get out! Get out! Oh, that's it? Alright. Just need to pick up the boots while his back is turned. That's kind of easy, alright. Sometimes just the obvious answers are in plain sight, I guess. Crowns are out of fashion, as well as kings. No kings! Ah. That was fast. Okay, let's visit the consortium. Okay, let's talk to the Blackguard. Stay out of trouble. Okay? Who are the people in the consortium? I need to speak with the director. I've come from Blasadar the Sculptor. Oh, so that's how it is. Huh. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, so... A company director... Wait, I think I have. I think I have that. Okay, tin ore, right? Okay, good thing I have my explorer's ring in case I run out of stamina. Running over to get that tin ore. Tin ore. Shit! Oh, thank goodness. There's a furnace there. I almost forgot that you can't actually withdraw ores from forges. You can only withdraw them from furnaces. Yeah. Let me just take the tin ore. Kelda Hopspatch. Oh, okay. Estimation. Oh, what a coincidence. I actually do have gold ore in my bank. I'll go get that. So I'll just keep on doing tasks until I get reputation, I guess. Mm. Wait, let me just rest. Okay. Okay, here is your gold ore. Oh, all right. I have some right here. Even though I'm impressed with you so far, when the time is right. This is a bit of a. This is a bit drudgerous and a bit petty, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. What's all this stuff in here? Oh, broken glass. Well, not much to talk about. I'm just running. We all wish we could run like video game characters. The era of kings is long gone. Now the consortium provides peace and above all prosperity, so the statue reflects this. Heidmar, he's director of the Red Axe. Ha! That old fool quite fancies his own head upon that statue, and he thinks he can get away with that just because his company is one of the largest in the consortium. So I shouldn't tell the sculptor that? I would support you. Yes, that might certainly change things. You have not fully... Yes, I have something appropriate. Steel. Oh, bars of steel. Alright. Sounds pretty straightforward. I mean, there is a furnace right here, so makes it a bit easier. All right. Do I already have steel bars? Yes, I do. 3 steel bars will do. All right. Okay, no more bars of steel. Running, more and more running. "40 more minutes of the stream. At this point, I'm going to I have wanted to use this alchemist, this explorer's ring for a while, so I guess I'll... Oh, low alchemy as well. So, for context, low alchemy, casting low alchemy on an item is akin to selling it as a general store. Meanwhile, high alchemy is akin to selling it at a specialty store that specifically buys it. Can I withdraw my bars from here? Yes, I can. these plants anyways? Like, what are they... Where do they get their light from? Like, the sky? There is no sky, it's underground. I never fully understood the idea of fungi growing inside, covering the insides of an underground world instead of plants. Like, fungi needs to grow on something, it needs to feed on other living things. Trusted associate. This might work. Consortium meeting. Long live the green gemstone. Hurrah! Well, this is quite a fun quest. Nice, interesting lore of Keldagrim. Nice, very interesting. Oh, that was fast. Very cool. Well designed city. Okay, where to go from here? Oh yeah, that's right. Here is the Blackguard headquarters, Vildaban. All right. A cat? I'm the boss! No! I'm the boss! No! It can't have a female head. Oh! Sexist, are you? Oh, believe in the... believe in the glass ceiling? Well, I mean... No, you shouldn't, because it's not a glass ceiling. It's a rock ceiling. I am here to choose who is the biggest, strongest, and orkiest. And I mean orkiest because green is best. Therefore, green is best. Even if red uns do go faster. And I don't know who, and I don't see anything in front of me. In front of me. Shouldn't there be 8, not 7? The joke is that purple orcs are invisible. Alright, the giant dwarf. I still think I would have made. I still think that I would have made a better statue. Ooh, very nice. Access to members' gravestones. Okay. Well, now I can use the mining cart between between the White Wolf Path. So yeah, let's go. Alright, let's upgrade my smithing. Um, okay, anvil. Where are the anvils? Alright. Smithing, throwing axes. Smithing, throwing axes. Alright, just sitting back and letting letting me do the hard work. Alright, adamant now. Oh, and gold, alright. Oh, that's what I needed. Alright, now let's go to the... Let's go to the minecarts. Alright, now to make that barley malt. Alright, so pots. Well, I'm proud of myself. Was able to do that whole quest without using a guide. So, yeah, I'm glad I did this stream because honestly, quests are a bit drudgerous normally, so I tend to prefer dungeoneering instead, but you know, this was quite fun. Two bucketfuls. Okay, so, well, this is a tiny bit annoying. Need to get buckets. Okay, so let's do some math. We need for every brew we need one hop, 2 buckets of water, 2 handfuls of barley malt, and one pot of yeast. So that means that I can hold up to ingredients for up to 4, because you know that's 6 items. 28 divided by 6, rounding down, is 4. So yeah, there it is. Malt, bucket, wait, no. 6. Wait, 2 buckets of water. No, I had it right the first time. Hop. What do I want to make? Pandorian, Wild Blood, Yanilian, Asgarnian. Let's make one of each. And then yeast. Okay, let's put Tandorian hops in. Oh, I see. Well, walking back again. Also, now I'm starting to realize, almost forgot that it'll produce multiple batches of the whole thing will produce multiple glasses full of beer, so of ale. So I have 6 beer glasses right now, so let's just go and Crandor. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's get those beer glasses. Beer. In fact, beer is overrated too. Let's empty out these glasses. And by empty out, I mean empty them out of my belly. That's the good stuff. Attack levels are overrated anyways. You just hit things almost always anyways. Okay, dragon bitter is fermenting in this vat. Eight pints, right. Just wait for the good stuff. Alright. Okay, so what do I do with... I'd like some food, please. Beer. So you have beer and not Dwarven Stout? Alright. Well, now that since we're waiting for the stuff to ferment, let's see what else this is around here. We got... What's on my tool belt currently? Adamant pickaxe, right. What else is around here? Homemade arm guards. I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are. There is a drunken dwarf in here. Okay, how about... Oh, kebabs. Okay, so... Okay, can I have another? Yeah, kebabs are interesting because they heal a random amount of health, or they can be a bad kebab and they screw you over. And they cost 1 gold. However, you can't buy them in bulk. You have to constantly click and get them one at a time. Oh, still? Okay, what else is there to buy? Oh no, there's the sculpture over here. There's silver right here. There's crossbows. The usual. Oh, there's rune crossbows here too. All right. What do you sell? Balls of wool. Nothing really useful. Okay, what do you sell? Nobody actually goes out. It's not that hard to get gems. You just need to go to Alcarid and mine the gem rocks. Okay, what do you sell? Shorts? No alliance! The barrel is still empty. How long is this gonna take? Okay, what else is there to do around here? There's farming. What was this? There's mining. What about achievement? Let's see, achievement. Fremnik. Kill 5 rock crabs, cave crawler. Catch a fish. Barbarian training. Sears Village. Sears Village, Ranging Guild. Archery tickets. Pet fish. A pet fish? Alright, fish bowl, I guess. Khazard. Are there any achievements in Keldegrim? Prifdinas. Evenheit. Mini quest. Doric, Borex, Capers, the Ark. Craft unholy symbols. Claim a jug of wine for the observatory assistant after observatory quest. What's grace? Oh, I see. Work with Thurgo to obtain an Imkando pickaxe. Own the magic golem outfit. Alright, smithing. Okay, I've been... You know what, if the brew still isn't ready, I'm gonna end the stream. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end the stream there. I had so much fun because, you know, like I said, at an early stage, better to stream things you'd be doing anyways. So, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Glistener, the T1 Glistener Elf. Thank you, Elf, and thank you everyone who's watching the VOD. Thanks for coming, and expect more to come.